We are live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Your face. Welcome to the second reading sprint of this readathon. I think it's only the second one. So welcome. We are very happy to have you here. And thank you to my lovely co-host for joining me. So we're going to go this way and then introduce yourselves, your channel, what team you're on, and what you're reading for these sprints. Kate, you can start.
Oh, I'll start. I'm Kate. I'm from Team Aphrodite. My channel is The Literary Apothecary, and today I'll be continuing with the Firekeeper's Daughter for my Team Aphrodite prompt.
It's a good one.
Ben, it's your turn. He doesn't want to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was really confused for a second. I had the audio playing through the actual stream, and it was.
Oh, how stupid of you! You're the only
Absolutely.
person who did that right now. I totally didn't do that.
It's comments like that put Team Zeus in the bad books, you know.
I literally did the same thing, and I was like, "Why are two people talking at the same time?" But yeah, go ahead.
I'm Ben from Overly Average Ben. I've never done a live stream before, so it's going to be an awkward experience. I'm reading Good Omens by Terry Pratchett, and I'm from Team Hermes. So that's all I have to say.
Hey, I'm Abby from Team Poseidon. Represent Team Poseidon. My channel's Abby Salter. I talk about books, and although actually I'm talking about puzzles in my next video because I didn't read, but I'm currently reading Graceling by Kristen Cashel. It's a reread for me. I've got about 120 pages left, so hoping to finish it today. And I don't know what prompt I'm going to put it in for yet. Potentially EOS. We will see. They've done some traveling, so
Nice.
maybe Hermes. We'll all see when I finish it and plot everything in.
Nice. Hello, I am Sophia from the channel Sophia's Thoughts, representing Team Dionysus. I see that my god is in the chat. Hello.
Yeah.
And I am also reading Son of the Storm today. I have Joanna and I are buddy reading this actually, so I have like 60 something pages of this to read. If by some miracle I read all of that in these sprints, then I will continue with my From Blood and Ash read, which is my Dionysus read. I can't remember which one this is. It's the one with the moons.
Yes.
That one.
Artemis, no? I think.
Artemis, yeah.
Yeah, that one. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I guess it's my turn.
I guess.
I'm Hercules, son of Zeus. I have killed the Nemean lion and the Emeritian boar, and now I'm winning this readathon for Team Zeus. My channel is the Contradictorian. Joanna, stop laughing at me. You're not being a good host right now. That's offensive. I am finishing War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy on this live stream. I started it yesterday, and I've read the first 800 pages, and I will be reading the last 400 now.
Oh my god, you're actually reading it.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm reading Harry
I was
Potter.
like,
and
you said you read 0 pages yesterday. How did you get from 0 to 800 in like the last hour?
No,
of the
I was
day?
kidding.
This is how
I'm
they
totally
win.
reading. I'm reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm starting it because I finished Prisoner of Azkaban 2 hours ago. Not reading One Piece yet, but I might have to in the end.
Nice. Well, you're on my channel, so hello. I'm currently reading Son of the Storm with Sophia. I also have 20 pages left of my Go for Muse of Nightmares, which I'm using for the Nyx prompt. And I'm reading Beach Read, which is for my Poseidon prompt. So I'm going to try and chip away at a little bit of all of these here. Let it be known, Team Zeus, if propaganda comes, I will kick you out of the stream, just so you know. We already
Yeah,
did.
we're being bullied
So
again,
people
I
know.
see. Yeah. I entered the lion's den, and that's what you're doing to me.
Yes.
It's fine.
Keep it
I've killed the
clean,
Nemean
folks.
lion, I can kill this lion as well. No issues at all.
I like
You know
how
I'm not a lion,
Harry
I'm a
has
dragon.
35 of us.
Everyone hates us anyway. Yes.
Hate is a strong word.
Hate is a weak word
As
for what we suffered
Team
yesterday.
Aphrodite, we hate no one. We just spread love.
You guys are just like
Dionysus just pour
Drink.
the wine. That's
Yeah,
That's it.
I guess everybody agrees that Dionysus is the best team.
There's so
Not the
many.
winning
Really?
team necessarily, but it's the coolest team.
Oh yeah, I was feeling so well in that team.
We will be the most relaxed team by the end of all of this. We'll just be like watching the disaster manifest.
Larry,
thank
go
you.
home. Go home and grow some hair, Larry. Honestly.
Larry, you're always welcome here. Okay, you guys continue. Keep this up. This is great.
The hate. It's incredible. I might have to cry again. No.
You do that.
I'll
Maybe
just
you'll
smell
get
at my
us
laurel
crying
leaves and
laughing
everything
now.
will be fine. It's great.
This has
It's great.
officially become the best stream ever.
I still think the 3.5 hour game show is still better, but we might make it.
That was fun.
That was the
That
best.
so funny.
There's not. Someone needs to take 6 T-brays in this, just so you know.
Yeah.
We just want another team to win instead. Absolutely.
Well volunteered,
Hello,
Kat.
everyone. Just going through all the comments. Yay, Hestia. That's what's up. That's where it's at. I have a headache, just so you know. Oh no.
Well done, Perseus. Well done. Well done.
I'm at home already.
Okay. Team EOS.
EOS.
Nice.
Who's
Nice.
captaining EOS? Charmaine?
Jessie.
I think Jessie, yeah.
Jessie,
Jessie's
okay.
male.
Yeah. One Piece. What's wrong about One Piece? It's a classic.
Audiobooks.
Audiobook.
Audiobooks.
I never do audiobooks.
Yeah, I
Missing
haven't done
out.
them either.
Sometimes it
Missing
helps,
out.
like for me, if I want to read quicker, it helps if I put my bookmark above where I'm reading, and then
Oh,
it
you
stops
do it
my eyes
above.
going. It keeps my eyes focused on the line that I'm reading instead of going back up.
Yeah.
So it just keeps me going down the page.
I do
Ooh.
it the other way around. I do it underneath because I'm the person who will read all the dialogue on the 2 pages and then go back and read all the in-between bits.
Well, just
I thought
underneath
you were
it,
just
keep
reading
yourself-
the bookmark
keep
then.
yourself on track.
I'm using the
Keep
words in my brain
eyes on the
5000.
words instead of diverting off to other words.
Mhm.
I need the words in my brain 5,000 for this readathon, to be honest.
Yeah, I can sell you one,
I'm gonna get it from Luke, not from you. He made
but
it.
I'm afflicted with Luke. I've been on his channel, so you can trust me.
I'm gonna be on his channel, so I can trust me.
Oh.
I'd rather
Also, you
trust me
lost
than
on his channel. Does that even count?
Yeah, but everybody saw why I lost. It was because of the Wheel of Horror.
That was so funny. I felt so bad for you.
Yeah.
Whoa, see,
That I didn't.
that's how
I
bad it
didn't
was. She was feeling bad for me.
Oh. Okay, the chat is also in a very good mood. So, hi everyone. Thank you
They
for
are
joining.
very funny.
Never trust Klaus. This is true, Larry. So let us know in the comments also what you're reading at the moment. And should we do our first sprint, or are you guys still in the mood to chat? Let's read. This is a readathon. What am I asking you for? It's not
Okay.
enough. Okay. Sorry. Oh man. How long do you guys want to read for? For half an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna prepare that. Let's do this. Okay. We'll talk to you in half an hour.
It's more than half an hour.
That's
No,
half
it's
an
not.
hour.
31 minutes.
Oh,
Calm down, time police.
I'm a teacher, Joanna. You have to be precise with the time.
read.
You say that.
Just and read.
Well, if you want, you can wait until it gets to
Yeah.
10 exactly, and then it will be half an hour.
Exactly. And we can already start reading.
I mean,
Great
any less
strategy.
reading time for Team Zeus, it's fine.
I like it.
We're winning anyway, so I'm just gonna smell my laurel leaves here and.
Are you done?
I'm done with the book. Yeah. How did you know?
This reading spoon is gonna be a mess. All right. Happy reading, everyone. All right. Welcome back, everyone. How did your reading go?
Oh, I didn't even read. I didn't even count how much I've read. 25 pages.
Something like that for me too.
I got 1 chapter read and a load of laundry done.
That is good.
32 pages.
Nice. Klaus, Sophia?
94.
94?
I'm reading the German edition, so I'm faster.
Yeah, but I'm reading in English. And
Jesus
that's
Christ.
By contrast,
94.
I read 13 pages.
We had Klaus. You are the master liar.
I have... No, I'm not lying, honestly.
I mean, to be
They've
fair,
just-
it is Harry Potter. It's not like...
It's Harry Potter, so it's a page turner, and I'm a really fast reader because I have really good reading comprehension. I have proof.
It also helps that you've already read that book how many
Yeah.
times?
27 times.
Yeah, see?
Cool.
No, I don't know how often I've read it, but it could be 27 times.
The question is, do you get something new out of it every time you read it?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I got something new this time as well. I had forgotten how much Percy Weasley actually sucks.
I'm rereading this and I didn't read 94 pages.
You want
To be fair, I used my tried and tested technique, which is to rather than read, look at how much everyone else is reading and then feel bad about myself and avoid reading because of that.
Yes. Notice how I didn't say how many pages there were in the chapter that I read. I just said 1 chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
clever, Kate. You know, I'm reading this fast because I don't have a book tag and so I have to finish the book in one go, basically, because I can't stop, because I don't have a book tag in my reach. Strangely enough.
Oh, and
Whatever.
you don't have the dog ear it.
I mean, you don't need one. You've got a mobile phone. That works.
Oh, now I've got one. I took the one from One Piece because,
Trying to
I
all the
haven't read
comments.
One
So
Piece yet.
many. Hello, everyone. This is so cool to see what everyone is reading.
Shadow of Hope was lost. Yeah, Dom
Awesome.
picked it up after my recommendation. I hope he
he's
enjoys it
gonna-
more than I did.
Drop it in the tub.
Well, I think he said in his TBR that the fact that you DNF'd it is a good sign for him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
He said, because I said it was like Malice, and he loved Malice, and so he should love that as well.
I love Malice. I should pick it up then. Hello, Alan. I'm sorry that you're grading papers, though. That sucks.
Oh.
But it's
But
still
it's good.
productive.
It's good. Grade papers. Don't read. That's good. That's good for us.
I mean, it's still reading. It's just not the fun kind. I sympathise entirely.
Awesome. So many cool people. Hello, everyone. Hello, Benedict.
We are not friends, Benedict.
He's my friend. He wasn't talking to you. He's talking to the other 5 people in the stream.
The Judas Iscariot of BookTube, yeah.
So funny.
Traitor.
31.
I have to smell my
21,
lore to calm down.
65 pages. Here's your closest competition so far.
Oh no, Abra
Oh,
has
that's for
26
Team
pages.
Hermes as well. Team Hermes. Killing it.
What? Why is he playing D&D? Albert, we are on a freaking readathon, honestly.
You can't have
Abra,
fun.
Your teammate.
Okay, Abra, how did you do 86 pages of Shadow of the
Skim
Gods
reading.
in 30 minutes?
How did you do
Audiobook,
86
maybe?
pages?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
An audiobook on like 3 times speed, maybe.
I mean, I am this close to just buying the audiobook of my book because my slowness is frustrating me.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate how slow I am without an audiobook. It's so...
I mean, it doesn't help that actually. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. I
I
don't want
checked
to
your book.
spoil
Maybe
it.
that's why it goes so fast.
No, but it is like tiny font, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's tiny.
what? And like the margins are massive as well. Like, no, the opposite. The margins are small. Is what I meant. So I'm just like, I really just want to buy the audiobook.
It's the other way around for me. I don't do audiobooks because they're so slow. Like,
Oh, no,
You can speed them up.
Yeah.
You can speed
but that keeps stressing me out because that's not relaxing if people are talking. I can't even watch
Oh, it
BookTube
is.
on 2x speed because it's
What? You don't?
I think you
No.
get used to it though.
I
You
watch
kind of have to
everyone.
work up to it.
I watch everyone at like 2 times speed. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I did like work my way up to it. Like I gradually got
Yeah.
to my speed, and sometimes depending on the person, I'll go lower. But
Yeah.
it's the only way I can get through the amount of booktube that I watch.
Nice.
So wait, hang on. You read 86 pages whilst also taking notes.
That's mental.
How?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know how people do
normal.
it.
Jeez.
We're caught up with the comments, so that's awesome. A lot of good books are being read, and a lot of books are being read, so that's awesome.
I might continue in English and see how that goes because I don't have just one edition of Harry Potter.
But
Is
so
it
if you
longer?
can read, if you can match your pace in English,
Yeah,
that would be a good experiment.
that's a
I cannot watch
nice
Alan.
experiment. I would never watch
Imagine
Ellen
that.
on 2
Hello,
times
guys.
speed. That
Hello.
is-
Ellen at
watching
2
Ellen
times
on 2
speed
times
is like
speed is
4
heresy,
times.
honestly. You have to listen
House,
to Zeus on.
is the book longer in German or in English?
I expect
I
it's
can
longer
check.
in German
I
because
would
German
thought
books
so.
have very long
Usually
words.
German books are longer because we use more
Letters.
stuff.
Mhm.
Let's check. So the English version. I've seen the ending. I get spoiled.
Because we don't already know what happened.
The
I've never
English
read them, to be
version.
honest.
This has 617 pages.
Oh, you can already
Mine-
tell by looking at it that it's.
Yeah, the German one has 767, so
Yeah.
150 pages more. So I probably just read 60, 70 pages, and not 92 or whatever. Or I can check, because I know where I am.
Congratulations, Grace. That is awesome.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Now go back to reading. She's
Great.
not on my fine. You can celebrate.
Have a drink on Team Dionysus.
I read 75 pages in the English version. Yeah.
Sophie, I think you're very happy to be on Team Dionysus.
I am. I don't even drink. But I don't know, it's just the vibe. I was saying this in the chat yesterday. It's just the vibe of the place makes me happy.
I own a pub and I'm not on Team Dionysus. It's ridiculous, but
I tried, Clam.
Yeah.
I wanted you to be there.
no, I prefer to be on Team Zeus, of course. I prefer my life as Alan's Hand of the King. It's a good, cool life. I'm satisfied with that. Joanna, stop laughing at me.
Yes, I am. Wait, you own a pub?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wait, I think I heard that at some point. I was like, "Oh, this is again a lie." So I didn't know it was true. Everything you say, I doubt.
The level of slander is just
Fair enough.
immeasurable. Hestia.
Oh,
This
so
is
when does
true.
your pub operate? Because you're not like.
Hands of the King do have happy endings.
Can we remove Klaus again?
But Cass, when does your pub like operate? Like, wouldn't now be like the prime time to be in your pub?
Yeah.
So what
And
are
I'm
you
here
doing?
with you. So you see what a nice person I am.
The nicest.
So what
No,
happened to
we reopened on Friday because we were in lockdown in Germany and so it was closed for like since November, I think. We reopened on Friday and we're on a village like in the countryside, so there's not a lot of people, but there's like I think today there's like 6 people because tomorrow's a holiday in Germany. So there should be some people there. But yeah. So it's actually my parents' pub and I like work there as well in the evenings.
Oh, okay.
So they can take care of things. Yes, I live above the pub. That's correct, Evie.
Wait, what about this question?
Team Zeus gets 3 drinks.
Oh, you know what?
You just have to go to Germany to get them.
I'm fine with that. Germany.
Yeah, I mean, you can drive there in 20 minutes, Joanna.
I used the opportunity to turn on the light. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can kick me out as much as you want. I still have my laurels, so everything's fine. Gregory Perch. That's not a real name, Gregory Perch.
No, Benedict is his real name.
Benedict Arnold, yes.
No, that's cool that you own a pub. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When we come to Germany, we can have free drinks, even though we're not on Team Zeus.
Yeah. After our victory, you're all welcome, obviously. It's not that far from Luxembourg, so yeah.
Well then,
Or Luxembourg, whatever.
how long would it take me to drive there? 2, 3?
I can check. More like 2, I think.
Depends on where you go.
Depends on the car.
I drive pretty fast, so it's okay.
Oh.
I like the speed.
And yet you've only read how many pages?
Oh! Yesterday I read 585, thank you very much.
Yesterday I read 0 pages because I was working the entire day.
How many have you managed to read today, Joanna?
Well, not many. I think 87 or something like that. It's like 500 pages less.
But
3 hours and 1 minute,
number.
Joanna.
Wait, 2 people said that. What were you saying, Abby?
That was 87 pages. It's still a very good number. It's just a lot less than yesterday.
It's a lot less than yesterday, yeah. 3 hours, you said? That's not far.
And 1 minute.
Oh.
That's why I keep saying 1 minute is important.
You
Oh,
could shave 10 minutes off that at
Yeah.
least.
if it was less than 3 hours, she would definitely be there. But since it's 3 hours and 1 minute,
Yeah,
Sorry.
too bad. Sorry. No, seriously.
that was the deal
Are
breaker.
we allowed to go to Germany already? I don't know that.
Good question. It depends on like the level of infections in your country. so-
Larry, can you see me?
Well, I think everyone can see you.
Oh, am I on this live stream? I've been
Ben, it's fine. As long as we don't get to see Larry, everything's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I think our cases are very low, so maybe I should be able to go to Germany. I'm on
I know
vacation.
that the Germans don't want us. You've rejected the Brits. You said, no, we don't want you.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we rejected them first.
I was gonna say.
So-
I mean, to be even more fair, no one wants the Americans right now. So
No.
Yes.
Yes. Well.
I'm talking to my students about America right now because we're reading a novel about America, and they all just like, nah, America, nope,
That's
not
fair enough.
interested at all.
It was like so cool America before, and then
Yeah, in my days, back then, in my youth, America was the place to be.
Yeah, and like, I know lots of people that have learned English as a foreign language generally try to emulate the American accent as opposed to the British accent. Because they thought it was cool. Well, maybe they thought it was cooler or easier, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's just more
Yeah.
readily available in the media as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like films and TV. Vast majority is American.
Also, when everyone else sounds American, you don't want to sound English. Like it's just you're gonna feel very stupid.
Well,
No.
I don't know.
Nobody who sounds
Americans
English
really
ever
like
sounds
English
stupid.
accents.
Well, that's the
For the
problem.
most
Like
part.
you'll stick out for like everyone will just call you posh, and that's just a real problem.
Yes. Yeah.
I know
The posh
that they have these
thing.
plans. They keep texting me about it.
It'll take a while until they can get to us, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
TV
Americans
shows
like-
and movies have American accents. That's why people try to copy that.
Well, I add random U's into all of my words just to feel more British.
Like aluminium, which is the correct way to say that word.
absolutely.
Like valor, everyone spells it without a U, and I'm like, no, Abby says there needs to be a U in there.
There needs to be.
And I mean, I
There does
talked
need
to
to
the other
be
day
a
about Tsar. I mean,
Yes.
if he puts a C.
She's teaching
in
us
Tsar,
so much.
10 guineas
I
to
did that
event
because
happen.
Alan spelled it that way first. I blame Alan.
but it just Tsar with a C. No, it's with a T.
Zal with a C.
Exactly.
Z-A-R.
That was my reaction.
Why?
the Americans decided they didn't like Tsar with a T, and so they changed it to a C.
You know, we
No,
gotta
I'm
change
good.
everything.
I'm going to get on my angry wagon again and be like,
Like me.
they changed it to the golden compass, and it's not even a compass.
I mean, that one was also ridiculous. It's the Northern Lights.
The Northern Lights is not a difficult thing to say or think of. Golden compass? Why? Because it vaguely looks like a compass? No.
Oh,
Well,
actually,
Sorcerer's
the biggest
Stone?
one,
Yeah, I was
Why?
about to say.
Philosopher is not a difficult word.
But it sounds too intelligent for Americans.
Is this how you
Also,
spell
I'm sorry
Tsar
that we're
in America?
personally attacking
Wait.
you.
Yes.
This is how you spell
Why?
Tsar. What?
That's so weird.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I've seen that in
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Oh, Lieutenant, yeah.
Lieutenant.
Oh, lieutenant, yeah. But
Lieutenant, lieutenant, who knows?
Dang.
Albert, get back to reading, please.
He's already been to the pub, so.
That helps. Sometimes that helps with reading speed.
I thought you were going to say he better have taken his book to the pub.
But it doesn't help with reading comprehension, so yeah.
It's
You don't need
fine.
to understand the book, you just need to read it.
Exactly. Who cares about understanding it?
I just read War and Peace
There you go.
for the Zeus prompt because it fits. Yay!
Oh man.
But
Oh, I have
Yes,
to-
Klaus is
speaking
being
of
mean again.
reading speeds, who here actually sub-vocalizes when they read? I do.
Ugh, I do, and that's why I waste so much time.
Yeah. It
I-
slows
terrible.
down so much.
I only
you
do that
say the
with
words in your
Dorothy
head.
Dunn books.
Yeah, Abby, yeah.
Yeah, I do that, and then I try and like stop myself doing it, and then it's really hard because then you're focusing on it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I can't do it.
So hard. Which is
I-
not
I-
valuable.
I started doing that. I think Angela talked about that in a video. And then I thought like, that's a cool thing, let's try that. And it slowed me down so much.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So I stopped doing it. I'm only doing it for Dorothy Dunn books now. Because she deserved it.
The most ridiculous thing about it is that I sub-vocalize slower in my head than I would actually read out loud. Like, what? So like, if I sat there reading it out loud to myself, I'd actually read faster.
Why don't you?
Because I can't be bothered, basically.
It's
what she has on your
if you're on Team Zeus, it's fine.
Well, this book for me is a quick but slow read because it's written by an Indigenous author and is about an Indigenous character in the community. And so there's a lot of words that my brain initially tries to figure out how to say it. And then I'm like, why am I even trying to say this? Because I will never say it correctly, no matter how many times I try.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it slows me down because my brain insists on trying to say it.
This is my favorite way of reading. Like, this is the best.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I've heard people say this before. I don't get it.
I love that.
Yes, I love it too. It's my favorite way of reading. It's like you have a book, someone is telling you the story, and you follow along. It's perfect.
I've tried that once with Fellowship of the Ring. There's this audiobook thing on Spotify that's really, really cool with music and everything. And I tried that, but I just
would be
get
really
bored
slow.
because it's so slow.
Yeah, that would be really slow.
And I don't have time, so no.
Should we
If
go
you
from
just-
the top of the hour?
Yeah. Good idea.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, should we go from the top of the hour for reading?
Oh yeah, so do a.
I was like, it's a reading sprint, and you were like,
What are you talking about? Are we not having fun? Okay, you're right. What? Just explain what is.
sorry,
the book
Team
again?
Poseidon here is reading. We're readers.
Sorry. Can someone?
Self-vocalizing is when you're reading a book, you are saying the words to yourself in your head as you are reading them. And the reason it happens is because kids in school generally are taught to sound out the words to learn how to read. And so you pick up that habit when you learn to read as a child, and it's really difficult to get rid of it. So I think probably the vast majority of people do sub-vocalize, and then some, like Klaus apparently, don't. So that's what sub-vocalizing is.
But that makes me, like, Klaus, when you read, what do you, like...
What do you do?
What do you hear? Because, like, when I'm reading, I hear the words in my head. Because I'm, pronouncing it in my head. Do you just hear, like, blank silence?
No, I'm...
The sound of his soul, dark and silent.
I just process it directly instead of sub-vocalizing is sort of a thing in between that you insert like for comprehension, but I understand it directly. I don't need that space in between because I've always read incredibly much and a lot of stuff and fast, so it goes in here directly.
I want that skill.
Sometimes I forget that I'm reading words because I'm so caught up in the story.
Yeah.
That's true.
See, I've got that aphantasia thing as well. So I don't see pictures in my head of the story at all. It's literally just the words and the sound of the words in my head, which probably makes it even more slow, to be honest, but oh well.
So I think I'm going to switch my book to an audiobook. Otherwise, it won't be as fast. All right, should we do 39 minutes of reading?
You're a fast learner, Joanna. Very good.
Yes. Despite this thing, I still want to be friends with you. So let's do things correctly. 39 minutes of reading.
Okay.
All right. Everyone, happy reading. See you at 40. Woo!
Hello, sorry. Just to let you know, I'm gonna have to pop off.
No worries. Thank you
No
for
worries.
joining us.
Yes, it's been nice speaking to you all. So
Go
hope you have a
subscribe
nice
to him.
rest
His
of your
channel
week.
is in the description.
Yes, so I'm 2 off 200. So if you want to
Woo!
watch a video where I get called a Holocaust denier, watch my latest video.
Need to watch that.
It's the only plug to have. There you go. See you later.
Have
Have a nice
fun.
rest of your night. Bye.
I was very confused there for a moment. It's like,
Like,
it's
you
20
sound like a man.
past. I still have 20 minutes.
Hello, hello. Hello, Luke, if you're still here. So how did your reading go?
I read 40.
Okay.
You did. I read 2 chapters and got another load of laundry done.
That is so awesome.
It's a laundry sprint.
Yes.
I read 70 pages, so 5 less than in the first sprint. In English.
Not bad. Abby, what did you read?
40 pages.
Nice.
I swapped to the audiobook and I still only read 30 pages.
You
You want to say hello?
Oh, hello.
30 pages, 32, 42. I read less than 10 pages and had dinner, but dinner is awesome. And wine.
Dinner
hopefully.
sounds like a great idea.
Keyboard, don't
Have you not
say
eaten?
keyboard.
Nope. I had football practice before with the kids, and so I didn't have time to eat.
I need to eat something.
Yeah, I bet I should do that.
You can go make dinner during our next sprint. And then don't read. Perfect. So how is everyone liking their book so far?
Oh, well, I'm really liking my book. I've almost finished it now, not long left. It's a reread, and then I'm hoping to read the rest of the series.
During this readathon?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh. Yeah, so it's my 27th reread of Goblet of Fire, and I still hate it, obviously. So, yeah. I'm loving it. I just noticed what a dick Percy Weasley is. Like, I had forgotten about that, but honestly, he's just the worst. He is the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Freaks me out so much.
Well, I
Watching
mean,
TikTok.
you still read more than me in the first sprint than I've read so far this whole time, so I think that's fair. Can you
I can live with
rush the
that.
place, please? Thank you.
Yes, Mom, I do want to crush everything.
He used his tail to flick my mouse off my desk.
Oh, so cute.
Can you hear him purring?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Oh, Larry isn't reading.
You're not on my team, so it's fine. If you were on my team, we'd be talking.
Yeah, nobody cares. Larry, carry on.
Live your life, your best life. Oh, I need to read that. Wait, wasn't there a buddy read planning for this all of a sudden? Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, on shelf space. First,
Yeah.
he's a douche canoe,
Truth.
as my nemesis would say. Yeah.
So what prompt are you reading that for?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I might do it for Hephaestus because there is some fire involved on this. So I actually hadn't planned to read Harry Potter in June, but I'm buddy reading them with Caitlin, and we just didn't make it. And we meant to read the entire series in the last week of May, and I only finished the first 2 because work. So now I have to read them in June. Yay!
Yay!
Klaus, all I hear is excuses. Oh,
You
I
said
had
that
to
so
work.
nicely, but like it wasn't that.
I'm sorry that I have work to do and that I am a teacher
I'm-
that prepares his classes and doesn't just do it on the fling.
I have work too.
Oh, wait,
I
you're a
still read.
teacher? You
No.
own
Yeah,
a pub?
I'm studying to become a teacher. Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah, the
studying.
pub is like a side thing. So the pub is only open in the evenings, and I'm not teaching in the evenings.
The pub is the side hustle.
Wait, and what about the
Exactly.
football thing? What's the football thing about?
Football thing. Yeah, I'm playing football, and I'm coaching a youth team, so kids team.
How do you find the time to be? Wait, so you're a history teacher, a part-time pub owner, a football coach, a YouTuber, and somehow you still read the whole of War and Peace yesterday? How do
The
you
War
do
and
it?
Peace thing, yeah, was a joke still. So I didn't read War and Peace yesterday, but yeah, I started the booktube thing when the football thing stopped, basically because of lockdown. So yeah, and I'm slowly getting back my social life.
What's that?
But now you've got.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
what's a social life?
I had to Google
This
it. I had
is
to
a
Google it.
social life right now.
Yeah,
So you have
I had
friends
to Google it.
outside of us? You have other friends than us?
Are we friends?
Goodbye. See ya.
Frenemies.
I thought we were friends.
Acquaintances.
There you go. So it's a lady stream now. Oh, look at
Oh no!
What age group do you teach?
From like 11 to 18.
Oh God, that's
So
just awful.
All the teens.
There isn't enough money in the world that would make.
I'm not going to insult my students on YouTube. I'm happy with my job.
No, I
Which one have you
hated being a teenager. I wouldn't want to be around them.
Yeah.
Actually, quite nice. Most of them are.
Most of them.
Well, Larry, you just suck, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll stick
can.
with
Evie,
my.
Evie, I'm never gonna abandon you. Never. Nope.
We should also point out that Kate is beating him in their Harry Potter read because she's on Order of the Phoenix now.
Oh yeah, there we are. I missed that comment.
Yeah, she is. I know.
So,
Nice.
Thanks for mentioning it.
you know,
Thanks, Kate.
anytime.
You're such a sweet person.
Anytime she can point out that you're losing.
But this doesn't mean that you need to read faster to try and catch her up.
No,
That's not what it means.
yeah, I know, but I'm relaxed and I'm gonna read 20 books in June. So whatever.
You're not.
Except
Never.
you didn't read a
Never.
single page yesterday.
No,
so
I only signed
that
up
worked
for the readathon and I said like I'm gonna read 5 to 10 books because I knew that June was gonna be crazy because I have stuff for university to do, stuff for school to do, stuff for life.
Adulting.
So yeah, adulting.
damn life gets in the
There's
way.
so much adulting this month.
So I just signed up for 5 to 10 books.
I don't know why work just didn't sense that I had a readathon on, and like,
Oh, mine did.
It's ridiculous.
and like, how did they not know that I needed to spend the whole of June reading? Why did they give me all these extra hours? Like, I didn't get home till 7:30 yesterday. It was traumatic.
That's so late.
My boss told me that I need to take vacation time either at the end of May or in June before we start ramping up for fall semester again. And so I told him I was taking the whole first week of June off, and I was going to be around if there's anything crazy that happens, but I would be home reading for a readathon the entire time. So everyone at work knows that there's a readathon going on right now. He's like, all right, just add it to the calendar.
I told my friends. That's all. But at work, I didn't
Yeah.
tell anyone. No, they know I'm crazy, but not this crazy. So
Yeah, my students better not find out about this. Nope.
oh, Cloud.
Yeah, that
I'm
would be
gonna
Maybe
best.
you have a
I'm
channel.
going to visit you. I'm gonna post your. I'm gonna print out a huge thing of your face and your channel, and just gonna spread it all over your town.
What, like a
Yep.
missing cat?
You don't,
YouTube
Have
channel.
you seen this man?
Have you
you
seen
don't
it?
know
You
what my
haven't
town
told
is called.
You haven't told your students about your channel,
No.
because I know
Hell
that
no.
Alan's students follow him.
Yeah.
Do they? That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, they do. They are on this Discord. Some of them are on this Discord, but
So but you don't want to spread your
No.
YouTube channel.
totally not.
Yeah, I don't want people at work either. Some people
I'm too
from work.
professional. Like,
To be fair, I've not taught people at work.
No.
I don't really care. Who knows?
Huh.
So-
I mean, I've told people at work, but most of them don't care enough to actually follow me. So
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, that's nice. Have fun with that."
Yeah.
yeah.
People
Yeah,
at work
like, I
look at me
minded more when I was in practice as a solicitor. Like, I didn't want my clients to be able to find my YouTube channel. That would have been weird. But if my students find it, I'm like, okay, enjoy. Most of the time, I'm like, don't you have work you should be doing? Get back to the studying, okay?
I mean, Evie, your comment about your husband thinks you're insane. I mean, I think you're insane for hosting sprints at some of the times that you're doing.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the night.
4 a.m. What?
What?
Yeah, she's hosting some at 4 a.m.
Because she
Why?
felt bad because a lot of the times were inconvenient times for people outside the U.S. So she wanted to make sure that there was reading sprints for everyone.
It's very considerate.
For everyone.
The entire
Yeah,
world,
like-
Klaus.
Like the sprints yesterday were at midnight. It was far too late.
It was 1 a.m. and I was like, oh, I can make it at least to the beginning. And then I passed out.
Yeah, Abby, we know. It's fine. Evie, sorry. I was, yeah. It's cool.
It's good. It's really good.
Except Zeus. Discrimination, bullying, we have to take. Oh, it's incredible. Guys.
You guys called upon yourself. Seriously. This was the propaganda.
How did we bring this on? It's just not true. We are the victim.
You are the victim. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We are the victim, singular. We, plural, the victim, singular.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Terrible.
grammar police.
You have brought this on yourself.
Yeah. All your own fault. See?
Make me your
And
villain.
see, Evie says the
Fine.
same thing. You brought it on yourself.
villain. Oh. So
I
dramatic.
mean, Klaus, you have said in Discords that you enjoy being villainized. So
Yeah, that's fair.
we're
Well
just
then.
giving
Well,
you
why
what
are you
you
doing
want,
it?
really.
And you
Yeah.
wouldn't name yourself the contradictorian if you didn't want to be villainized.
Exactly.
Well, my name is Hercules, son of Zeus. It says so in the scriptures here.
Scriptures.
Uh, more of Team Zeus lies.
That's taking it a bit far.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
I can't.
I think I've been smelling on this laurel for too long. Anyway,
What?
You're sorry, what?
What?
it's laurel. The stuff you put on your head, like when you are the victor of
Like-
something.
Laurel leaves.
Laurel leaves, yeah. Which you can use for
So you have
cooking
one
and
lone laurel leaf you're smelling.
Hashtag blame Klaus.
I like that one.
it used to be one single laurel leaf and now it is a lot of small leaves.
That, I mean, I don't know if that's really a victory if your one lone laurel leaf is now crumpled mess.
Well, I read the
you
most
have-
pages of all of you, so it is a victory.
I mean, I think Joanna's read the most pages, actually.
Has she really?
Take a good look on yesterday and today.
Yeah.
I'm kicking your sorry ass.
No, I'm just
Taking
talking about the reading
consequences.
sprint, not about yesterday. Nobody talked about yesterday.
Oh, yeah, then you're kicking our sorry asses. Yes. By the way, today I received Rule of Wolves. I messaged you this privately, but I don't think you've seen it yet. And I unboxed it and I was like, Klaus! Like the second I saw the book, I thought of you.
Yes, Klaus's favorite
Like
book.
he is the author of this book, but no.
I'm not kidding, Joanna. I sold my copy of Rule of Wolves today.
No, you did?
I did. $10.
did.
I get $10 for it. Fine.
At least
Bought it for 14, sold it for 10. That's fair.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Yeah. I couldn't stand staring at it anymore because it just freaks me out. Freaks me out so much. No. Mm-mm.
Rest on your laurels.
That is indeed where it comes from.
It's a German teaching us Brits English.
Yes.
It's a history.
Yeah,
thing,
you
though.
Brits don't know 10 guineas to a bent hat pin, so... Abby.
Because we're not living in the 1800s anymore.
It's not on Google. Like, I have Googled that saying and nothing comes up.
Evie, I have not... It's too pretty, and it's not that bad. I gave it 3.5 stars, so... It can stay for now. Yeah.
Did you start with trash can was the question here.
Urza is saying that, but Urza throws away all of their books that she doesn't like, or he. I'm still not sure. Don't know, but anyway,
Hey.
this person is throwing away books she doesn't like into garbage. Like she doesn't sell them
At
or
least recycle.
in the garbage.
Can you recycle books because of the glue? That's a
I don't
question.
know.
I mean,
You can take the paper out of it, so
You
Yeah.
not only want me to throw out my book, but you want me to rip it apart. What kind of monster are you?
if it's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, then you can do whatever you want to it.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
Not the cover though, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I haven't read that. I own it. I bought it in Germany, fun fact. And then I own it. I even have the
read it.
German Harry Hey, look. I do own the German Harry Potters.
Oh, the German covers are so beautiful.
They're so
I love
pretty.
them.
They are. Wait, this is the second. Can you even see anything? No.
Yeah, the second one.
The Dutch covers are quite nice.
So this
Yeah,
is the
they
German one for 4. Harry and the big thing, and here it's just not as cool. Nope.
Here's
That's the third one.
Yeah.
That's what I read today.
I have the
Prison of Azkaban.
illustrated versions. Well, 2 of them.
Yeah, I
yeah,
have 3 of
I've
them.
got that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Other
Yeah,
than
that's
that,
the one.
that's 4.
eventually, I'll get those eventually.
Thing is,
Another
you
one
don't
for
really, like be supporting her,
Yeah.
but I was
That's
collecting
the
the
thing.
illustrated editions.
Well, the thing is, though, is there's such a it's so difficult because, I mean, people buy them anyway, but BookTube is like a blip on the world. Like
Yeah.
nobody really cares other than BookTube. But like the illustrator, the people at the publisher, the people at the printers, the people in the bookshops, they all lose out as well if people just completely boycott anything that she's ever written. So it has wider implications. But she is a complete, well, we don't need to talk about that. She's,
Douche
Yeah.
canoe.
I mean, if it was on my channel, I would use quite some language. But
You're on my
also-
channel. It's like mi casa su casa. You can.
Ooh.
That counts for all of you. You guys are just like at home, yeah.
Except for Klaus.
No, even Klaus. Poor Klaus. Oh, by the way, Klaus, I wanted to read you this text I got yesterday because
Okay.
it's basically for you. I was messaging
Lovely.
Sabrina, and I was telling her how I don't remember what I was telling her, and then she said, "You did something epic today. You released a new video and moved Klaus to tears." Yep.
Who texted you that?
Hmm?
Who
Your
texted
wife.
that?
Who do you think texted me that? Katrina.
Never heard of her. Never heard of her.
Oh,
Your wife.
you liar.
Never heard of her.
Your internet
Nope.
wife, not your like. Just so people are clear, not his actual wife.
Mm,
Yes, this is a weird,
Yeah.
like that corner of BookTube, that sub corner of Klaus and his weird Greek family is just weird.
Greek family.
Yes, you're
Uh,
married to one person that
Klaus
you were
is
told to-
weird. Not his
This is-
entire family is weird.
Oh no, not
I
the
had
entire
no
family.
say in being part of this family.
Wait, how are you part of the? I see, I'm so confused.
I'm one of the kids.
She's one of the kids, yeah.
How many kids do you have?
2.
2.
So
the
Kate
two
is the second favorite child.
And who's the first favorite child? The other Kate?
The other Kate. Yeah. We are not very creative with names. So we call both of them Kate.
Spelled differently, though.
Klaus?
So
Yeah,
like that.
spelled differently. So
Katrina and Kate. Great.
Yes.
you just
And
have to.
Evie and Alan are the grandparents.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
they are Katrina's parents, and they sold her to me like common cattle. Yeah.
Poor Katrina.
No, I am the victim in this marriage.
Oh.
I am.
Should we read again before Klaus starts
I
crying
think that's
again?
probably safest.
Otherwise, Klaus will throw himself another pity party.
What long pause
Oh, yeah.
did I make?
See, now it makes sense. It is a Twitter family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like on Facebook when people used to list their best friends.
Yeah.
As, like,
That's the same thing. Yep.
whatever.
I still have all of my friends as family on Facebook from like probably more than 10 years ago. Like, none of us are on Facebook that often. I'm like, oh, well, they're not my grandparent.
That's me.
And some of it's mixed in with people that are actually my family as well. Confused.
Lee wrote in my bio, like, cats are and
Yeah, I do too.
I like them both
All of them.
Me too.
And
But not
like
according to
my cats only come here if they want something to eat. The dog comes sometimes for being
what did you do to
cuddled
the
as well.
cats?
Yeah.
Can you blame them?
That's why you are only the second favorite child.
It's okay.
Because
I'll
of
get my
things like
pancakes
this.
from Mom.
But you know that
Katrina will
mom's
give me
pancakes aren't
pancakes.
as tasty as mine because I own the recipe and she's just producing a
She's
poor
created
copy
her
of
own
it.
secret recipe.
You
if
put
didn't
beer in your
notice.
pancakes.
Secret recipe.
Beer?
So we haven't.
Did you say beer?
I did. He's German, of course. It only
Beer
makes
and
sense.
pancakes.
Beer and pancakes, yes.
Makes it fluffier.
Heresy.
I've never done it. I was just asking.
Ugh,
That sounds awful.
that's I can't sleep this night. Thanks. So I'll just stay up and read.
Yes.
Thanks.
The other Kate agrees.
You're
Mom
very
makes
welcome.
pancakes with love.
So I'm not making them with love. Is that what you're saying, Kate?
Exactly.
Also,
That is
You're making them with beer, apparently.
making me cry.
Oh,
okay, let's read. Otherwise, we have to, dry his tears again. So,
Are we reading again?
what? That we're
This is a
ignoring
reading sprint.
This is called a reading
Yes.
sprint, not a hang out and bash Klaus sprint.
Can.
I thought it was.
Klaus, do you
I
not
thought it
want
was
to
like 2
read?
hours. I thought it was like 2 hours because
Well,
I.
Klaus, you can leave if you want. No one's like forcing you
Last
to
time we stayed
stay.
for like almost 4 hours.
I mean,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that Team Zeus were reading champions, and now you are trying to bow out, like just 2
Yeah.
hours in.
We are reading champions because we go to bed early and wake up early as well.
It makes no difference.
But like evening is the prime reading time. Like it's 9
I
p.m.
agree.
I've
No.
got like 2 hours left of reading in me.
No,
2
I
hours at least.
always go to bed at precisely this time at 10 p.m. for me. I always go to bed.
Why are you so German? Like, precisely at 10
It's now got to 10:04. He's going to turn into a gremlin.
Meanwhile, in Portugal, they're just having dinner.
Yeah, they just started dinner.
Yeah, also I haven't had dinner yet, so I really have to have dinner. That's a fair point as well.
Oh my
Which
fine.
usually happens around 8, and I was here at 8 as well. So I am, once again, I am the victim here.
I mean, you had your laurel leaf. That's a good snack.
Yeah, I'm smelling on that laurel leaf. Like, here, what? Oh.
Oh,
But I
man.
haven't eaten it yet because it's a
interesting.
laurel leaf. I could
Yes,
eat
you
it.
can go
I
to bed
could-
free.
Yes. Go sleep, Klaus.
Yeah, go to sleep.
I will go.
Girls will,
Honestly, I'll go to sleep and dinner
I'll be
now.
racking up the pages while you sleep.
But
Why
I've
you're
read.
resting on your laurels.
How much have I read now? 145 pages in this thing, and
Albert is trying to show you up now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Albert. Thanks. You are a good brother in arms.
Oh,
Whatever.
nice. Oh wow! It is time for you to go to sleep.
I'm surprised she hasn't just kicked him out yet.
No, he's not doing any
Just kicked me out
propaganda.
6 times already. The abuse of power. Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a lovely evening.
You too. Bye.
playing.
I'm not actually
No,
joking though. My Portuguese family probably are just having dinner. Like,
Oh yeah.
We have
It's
someone
really
from
nice.
Portugal here. The book Alchemist says Portugal haven't had dinner yet because of these sprints.
yeah, well, I mean that's normal. My family in Portugal rarely eat dinner before 9. Usually it's around 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Usually by like 8, at least I'm in bed reading.
I mean, my family in the UK eat at gone 9 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I'm I'm used to Melvin now because in the Netherlands they eat dinner like at 5 p.m. or so, and so it's like for Portugal it's like your afternoon snack, So
5 p.m. is too early.
it's way
Like,
too early.
7, 8, that's my optimal time. I had to eat early today.
We usually eat around 5 or 6 because that's like when I'm coming home from work.
See?
So
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Klaus, go to bed.
they see you, Klaus.
Eat your laurel leaf and go to sleep.
Why was he hanging out with a laurel leaf? I don't understand.
He's trying to build his crown, but it's not going well.
Well, that's really early.
Yeah, that's like a late lunch. I think that's part of the reason though, because like in summer, at like noon, 1 o'clock, it's kind of too hot to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to shift that later, and then of course dinner has to shift later as well. Also fair. Lovely.
I'm almost done with Beach Read, Abby.
Yay.
So my Poseidon promise, I'm loving it. I didn't know I liked romance, guys. I don't know what's happening here.
I'm converting
It's a
you.
good time. It's a
You
good time.
have. It's so good. I read 73% of it yesterday. I just picked it up at the doctor, so I was waiting. Like, I'll just start it because I have my headphones, I have my phone with the audiobook on it from the library. So just starting it. Then 73% later, I had to go to bed.
That's what happens.
That's
what
I
happens.
love it when that
I'll put it
happens.
down.
Though.
That happens
Well-
only with it can happen with fantasy. It happened to me with the Malice books, But with romance, it's so easy to just fly through them.
Oh yeah.
It really is.
I am currently Beach Read. Yeah, Beach Read. I feel like I talked really fast because I'm like, wait, what are you reading? Yes, Beach Read by Emily Henry. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the Poseidon prompt. I feel like it
I
was
read
so
really.
perfect.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
for it. No,
I was just
no.
gonna say I read really slow, like when I have a camera on me for some reason, like half the speed that I normally read. So I got like barely any reading done during our reading sprints. But like before our reading sprints, I got at least 100 pages in Outlander Book 2 read. So it's like I got like 20 pages done while we've been reading here, but 100 pages done earlier. So. But I don't know why I read so much slower when there's a camera on me. It's weird.
Me knowing that there's a timer, so I'm always checking when's the timer. When you arrive at the end of a chapter, like, is it worth it still starting a new chapter? Do I not?
Yeah.
I quite like using, if I am listening to an audiobook, I like using like the sleep timer thingy. So I'll put it on for like a however long we're sprinting for, and then it just stops.
Bye.
Bye, Sam.
Sorry.
Bye, my
Say hi
God.
to Harvey for us.
And hi, Sharon.
Yes, hello, Sharon. That was her comment.
Right. Are we back to it?
Now that
Yes.
class is gone.
How long do you guys want to read for?
Until I finish my book?
Until I
How
finish
long
my
have you
book
got?
too. Okay, read until Abby finishes her book. That's gonna be the banner.
No, so
Right.
that would probably be, I'd say it would be like 45 minutes. I don't think I can quite do it in 40.
55.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I said it's going to take me 45 minutes. So
Wait, 45.
Should we just go until 10? Or the hour, whatever?
yeah,
Okay.
The hour.
everyone happy to go for
also finish my book.
I will finish that section and I can carry on with this. Good plan.
All right.
Let's
If
go.
someone else wants to join, let me know. Okay. Happy reading. Oh, my hair. Hello, hello. Welcome, Kate. Abby, what are you doing? Are you just doing deep cleaning at this point?
No, I finished my book and then I was packing up my things to go into the office tomorrow.
Oh, that makes sense.
So
Wait, are you always going to the office now, every day?
no, I worked from home today. Otherwise, I would not have been in any state for reading.
That's true.
No, so in an ideal world, I'm hoping that between me and my boyfriend, we can alternate and just use his desk, which is the one behind me.
Mm-hmm.
As previously, I was using the kitchen table, and then the kitchen table becomes another desk. And so ideally, we have the one desk. So I know he's going to be, well, at least I think he's working from here tomorrow. So I was like, I'll go off to the office.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I was just taking all my things off of his desk that I used today.
Nice. I also finished my book, so I went and then pet Starkey a bit.
So you finished Beach Read?
Yeah. Wait, class is gone. Bye. He had to go to bed at 10, like an hour ago. You got rid of him. Yeah, I finished Beach Read. It was so weird because my ebook and my audiobook did not have the same ending. I need to message you about what ending you had.
What do you mean it had a different ending?
I was reading along, and then all of a sudden, the scene, like it gets, and I was like, wait, this is not what you're telling me is not what I'm reading. It was a complete different ending.
So weird.
That's bizarre.
It's weird, right?
You'll have to message me about that. Like, I've not heard different endings for the audiobook to the ebook.
Oh no.
Yeah, but Albert, you've had 5 pints, didn't you say earlier? So you don't really, you're not really reading anymore.
Yeah, I don't think she is. Yeah, I finished Beach Read, which I'm using for my Poseidon prompt, because I think it's the only prompt that it can fit at this point. So I'm gonna use it for that.
Nice. Yeah. Finished.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was a reread. And, well, the thing is, I went in to the readathon, like, I didn't start this yesterday. I went in with, 200 pages left, so it's not like I've been able to read the whole book, but it still counts. So it's going in for, I think I put this as EOS, but might change it. I don't know. But yeah. 1 down, 15 to go.
Yeah, exactly. Hilarious. Okay, I think Kate was finally able to join us. Hello.
Sorry, my internet's being really weird.
That's okay.
Hopefully it works now.
Fingers
We
crossed.
can hear you. Dang. It's a lot of pages.
Albert, you're a beast. I don't know how you do that.
I'm
Me too.
I'm loyal. I'm loyal to a book. Like, I read the one book and the one book through.
I don't actually know how many pages I read in that one.
Yeah, me neither, since I was listening.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. My back.
Look, we're so old. We're always complaining about our back.
Literally, I've had back pain since Sunday. I am not having
really? Oh no.
fun. Okay, so I read 15 pages of that one. 15 pages of that one, and then.
So, are you going through multiple books in the same sprint, Sophia?
Well, yeah, because we've sectioned this one off and set how many pages we're reading each day. So I finished the section in this for today, and so I went back to this one. I think I read about 30 pages of this one.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought because I did 15 pages here, and then I thought, and then I did another 15 pages here, and then I did another 15 pages here.
No. I had 15 pages left in my allocation for the day in Son of the Storm, and then I swapped back to From Blood and Ash.
I'm gonna have to read today's and tomorrow's since I couldn't read today. So tired. That you were saying you put the team on. I got
What?
I mean, I don't think I'm carrying Poseidon. Like, I don't think that's me. There are some people that have done far more reading than me in the Team Poseidon chat.
How is your chat? The Team Poseidon chat, is it cool?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how we compare to the Dionysus chat.
It's very chill. It's very chill. It's mostly just gifs of people drinking from giant wine glasses, but
That sounds about right.
I mean, if you picked Dionysus as your god, then you knew what you were signing up for. And if you weren't one of the Dionysus people, then you have me to thank for just throwing you into that.
that's me. And I do thank you because it's good times.
Because when I was putting it together, Sam was like, I hope these people that are being thrown into Dionysus know that what they're getting signed up for. And I was like, well, I'm not really going through and asking them. None of us are asking these people if they're okay being on Dionysus and drinking wine. So
it's good. It's good.
I really thought that after our many discussions and our game night that you would put me in Dionysus just because of my love for wine, but then you didn't. Yeah.
We are indeed.
It's like the best chat.
We are indeed. Yeah.
What team are you on, Kate? I keep on forgetting.
Yeah, I am on Team Apollo with other Joanna. And
nice.
We're pretty chill. We have some people who are trying to like seriously strategize. And I keep having to remind them that this is supposed to be for fun. So.
Oh no. I'm like, guys, strategies, what are we doing? We need to win. I'm so competitive.
No. I had a team member today message me that they felt like I was just trying to make everyone friends, and all the other teams were intimidating them. They were glad they're not on any other team because they were intimidated by the chat.
I can't keep up with the main chat at all. Like, I just don't even go in there because I'm like, this moves too fast for me. I'm going to stay in my nice, cozy Dionysus chat and just leave it at that.
Yeah. The other team is madness. I mean, the other chat. It's just crazy. Yeah, you have to be an
I
Angela to me.
I didn't even do that on purpose. I didn't force all the Angelas to be together, but
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing this. Someone's trying to read the entirety of Death Note. Like, there's an omnibus of Death Note, and it's like 2,000 pages, and I don't even know how you would hold a book that large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like reading the well, I mean, even like Rhythm of War, the hardcover of Rhythm of War, it is not comfortable to read. But I think that Priory of the Orange Tree is even worse. Like, it's thicker paper. It's such a heavy book.
Yeah, it is, and it's not. The binding is so like. You know. Yeah.
This is why I usually read like the Stormlight Archive book. I have all the hardcovers, but I read them on my Kindle because if I turn off the page numbers, I just fly through it. So otherwise I get too like caught up in how far am I? How much do I have left? When's the next interlude? Like all of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone asked, and yes, I am still reading Iron Gold. It's harder to get into than the other ones. It's not like as fast right away. So I've been having a little bit of a struggle, but it's picking up now. I think I was making some faces when I was reading right before. Yeah, Angela.
Yeah, I like the floppy paperbacks of the Stormlight Archive. They're my favorites.
Kate, Aphrodite, Kate, how are you liking your book?
It's good. It's getting really good.
Where are you, roughly, in it?
I just hit part 2, so it's still really early on. You can't really see that.
Yeah.
Maybe like a third of the way through. But things are starting to pick
cover
up
is
now.
so beautiful. It's like
really pretty.
That's why it's my Aphrodite prompt.
Yeah, makes sense.
That was my only strategizing, was to read the team prompt first and get that out of the way.
It's
Yeah,
smart.
that's what I'm doing too.
I have that book on my list, Kate, because it takes place in Michigan in the Upper Peninsula, and so I want to see like how well they do.
Yeah.
Like with my area, it's always fun to read something that takes place where you are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree.
Yeah,
Like
that's
every time I read a book which is like set in like my part of England, I'm like, oh, Oxford. Oh, I was brought up there. Like I was reading, if you've read A Discovery of Witches, it's got a TV show, and at the beginning of the book, she was listing off the names of her parents and her aunts, and literally they're the exact same as mine. And I was like, oh, and she lives in Oxford, and she was brought up in Cambridge. And I was like, my family, my like mum and my auntie and uncle, aunties live or are brought up in Cambridge, and I live in Oxford. And I was like, this book is too similar to my life, except I'm not a witch.
That you know of.
Not that you know of.
Yes.
Oh. We said the same thing.
But
That's so
I mean,
cool.
I just love it when you have those very weird similarities.
Have you've read The Bone Season, haven't you? Because I think, isn't that part set in Oxford and part set in London? Or is it just London and I made
I
that
think
up?
it's London, but I mean, I read it 2014. I want to reread it.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that on my list of series to start.
That's probably a mile long.
I mean, how many did you have on the go? You had like...
Oh, let me open the spreadsheet. Dare I look?
You just started a new one with From Lead and Ash, so you can add it.
Oh yeah. No. Well, yeah. I need to just move it to the other spreadsheet, the other page of the spreadsheet. I mean. So, come on, Excel. You can do it. Right. 45 series that I have started, and I'm in the process of reading. Although I haven't updated this, it does need to be updated. 20 that I am caught up with the books that are out so far, but they're not completed series, and 32 that I have to start.
That's crazy.
That gives me anxiety.
I won't even count mine.
Most
This
of my
is the
books are
problem.
packed away, so I don't have to look at them and feel bad about what I haven't finished yet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the problem with being a fantasy reader.
Yeah.
Like, all the books are in
Everything
series.
is a series.
Oh
Mine-
no, there's too many good
mine-
books out there. What are we gonna do?
So
Mine is
sad.
29, I think. It's 29, but that's combining the ones that I'm up to date on and the ones that I could complete.
Mhm.
And it seems too high for me. It was down at like 25, 26, and then everything went wrong in May.
Oh no.
No.
Well,
What did you do in
friends,
May? Because you were also in a slump.
Yeah, I was in a slump, and I started 3 new series.
They get you out of this world though. That's the question.
What are the
Did you
names of
really-
the other books? It's From Blood and Ash.
A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, A Crown of Gilded Stone.
Wait, but isn't that going to be like a 10 or 12 book series?
I think
What?
it's 4.
No, I think it's more, no? Isn't
Yeah.
it
More
going to
than
be like
4.
a 12 book series?
yeah.
Yeah,
From
I
Blood and
think
Ash.
she said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Blood
heard
and
that
Ash is going to
somewhere.
be a 6-book series, I believe,
6.
and it's got a spin-off as well that's coming, which is going to be essential reading.
But that's what Jennifer L. Armentrout does. Like, she just consistently does spin-offs for everything.
I just
Yeah.
got the first 2, so we'll see how those go.
Yeah.
But the first one is my favourite.
See,
Really?
I've heard that 2 and 3 aren't as good, and that makes me really nervous because I got caught up in the pretty foiling, and I ordered the Fairy Loot editions.
Oh, you
So,
so
yeah.
yeah. So
Speaking of
two-
which,
She told
sorry.
me.
well, for me, some people prefer 2 to 1. I think it just depends on what sort of read you are. If you like characters or plot, because I'd say 2 is a lot more characters.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll work for me. Fine,
Uh,
good.
2 was very character driven. 1
Yeah.
was very plot driven.
Yeah, so that's what I'd say with those ones. 3 was just like 300, 400 pages of filler in the middle.
Oh, great.
Wonderful.
Great beginning, great ending, dodgy middle. Needed an editor badly.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Good.
And after you read book 2 right away, that you're going to want to go straight from book 1 to book 2. So
And
I
the
got
same
book-
you finish book 2, you're going to want to read book 3.
Okay,
Really?
great.
Oh.
Fantastic.
I will not start it during June then, because they won't fit all the time.
Well, I'm sure you could make them fit all the prompts and you'd binge them because they're very compelling.
If they make me
They
read
are.
a Search with Albert, maybe I should do that. Keep up with Team Zeus.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to seeing like the leaderboard update on Monday and seeing where we all fall.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes me a bit
everybody-
nervous.
I want to know if we're winning or not.
There's going to be a dark horse somewhere. One team that hasn't been talking a lot. They're just going to keep out of the limelight and win at the end.
Oh yeah.
Dionysus.
They're so quiet and like calm and like you don't. I think so too.
It's always the quiet ones. But do you know
It's
what's
always the dark
embarrassing? Is that I've only just figured out why the prompt for Dionysus is read a book that has a cover that's red or white. Like literally just in the last 10 minutes, that's clicked. And I've gone, oh, it should have included pink too, just saying.
It should have included pink for sure.
And maybe yellow for like
Yep.
Prosecco and champagne and
But then you just get into every
Sparkly.
colour.
well,
Sparkly.
yeah. Just read a book. That would suit our chill vibes, I feel.
That's more like Aphrodite's prompt. I'm like, there are so many books that could fit the
I mean,
Aphrodite prompt.
That's
I'm
why
probably
in my
gonna leave
TBR I just couldn't pick.
I'll probably leave Aphrodite to the end and then just throw in a random book because I'll be like, any book will fit.
You're like, I think it's pretty right now.
I always tell
Yeah.
my team, like, we have both the easiest and the hardest prompt because anything can fit.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
subjective.
Yeah. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, does this work as an Aphrodite prompt? I'm like, do you think it's beautiful? Then it works.
I mean, you do get some really ugly covers though. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
But all of their choices that they asked, I'm like, I would say that's beautiful. There's a lot with like really bright colors and great coloring and stuff. And I'm like, I would say that's beautiful.
like, I mean, have you seen those ones with the people on the cover, like the Vampire Academy ones?
Oh
Yeah.
god, those are bad. Those are just.
Oh,
Early 2000s covers are not it.
I'm
Wait,
guilty of
hang on.
reading those when I was younger.
I read them
it's
as
so
well.
ugly.
I read them too.
Uh,
On
You see the
ebook.
movie, Abby?
Oh, I love the movie of that. I've watched that multiple times.
Look how ugly this is.
It is bad.
Yeah,
It is-
it's
it is bad.
I mean, Kate, would you say that's beautiful? If someone said, "Could this work?"
no, but like
Crazy
all
love.
the choices that my team showed me as what they were thinking of reading or asking if this is beautiful were choices that I would actually say, is pretty. They didn't have any bad choices.
Angela.
I also have to go because I'm an early dinner person and it's almost 5:30 here, which is around my dinner time, and my stomach is starting to grumble.
Oh, can't have
Then
grumbly
we'll have
stomach.
dinner.
But it's been lovely, guys. Thank you, Joanna, for
Thank you
hosting.
for coming. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for coming. Enjoy your meal.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, this was one of the hardest ones for me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not looking for a 900-page book. But
I mean, finding a 900-page book is difficult to begin with, I feel like.
Oh no.
Termite Archive, just read any of them.
Well, yeah, but do they fit the prompts is the problem.
I mean,
because
there's
I would
quite a few, like,
totally...
there's quite a I should. There's quite a few water scenes in like Game of Thrones. Oh, I can't remember which book
Oh,
though.
yeah, especially in
The one
the
with the
second
Iron
one.
Islanders.
Oh yeah, oh crap, what's the house name? It's like
Greyjoy.
Greyjoy. I knew it had a gray in it. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you could read Oathbringer for Poseidon.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
need to read
because
Words of
there's
Radiant
an
first.
There's an interlude at the Pure Lake, isn't there? In Oathbringer.
Well, there's lots of
Yes.
water. There's lots of water.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you count high storms, because those could include a lot of water, you could read any storm-like book.
That's true.
That's true. You could count
Is there
Hero
a lake?
Weight.
I feel like there's a lake in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Haven't read it.
Haven't read it.
I read it years
I
ago.
mean, isn't it in Sweden? Sweden's like surrounded by water.
I feel like there's a lake, but
We do not
it's not. But
Never
that's a
read.
long book.
Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell has seaside scenes in it.
And that book's massive.
It is, but it is excellent. I mean, in my opinion, but it's
I
very
loved your
good.
vlog. I'm on page 250 of this book. Nothing has happened.
Well, it's one of those books that it feels like nothing is happening, and then you get to the end and you're like, oh, the stuff that felt like it was nothing was important. So
I'm gonna be honest,
Empire
I
of
gave up
Gold.
on that one. It's one of the only books I've ever DNF'd. I could not do. Maybe I'll have to give it another shot later.
I feel like you will, with that book, you will know very quickly whether you like it or not. And if within a couple of chapters you're not feeling it, quit, because that's what the book is like.
The
Like
Empire
the
of
whole
Gold.
way through.
I'm thinking of other long Poseidon books. The Empire of Gold, Crescent City, The Priory of the Orange Tree. They all have water scenes.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
long.
Words of Radiance could fit a lot of prompts.
Yeah.
You could use it for Poseidon because there's the scene in the on the Shattered Plains where the water. I don't want to spoil it. for anyone.
Yeah.
The
Cousin
exact
scene.
scene. You could probably use it for Zeus because of Alefkar.
Yeah, definitely Zeus.
The
Definitely
political
Zeus.
intrigue as well, because that's all over Stormlight. You could probably use it for a lot of things, including Aphrodite, because I think that cover's pretty, but
Same.
I'm a Cosmere fangirl, so.
What are the prompts?
You could use it for
I feel like you
political
could
intrigue.
probably fit it for most of them, to be
I think
honest.
Kaladin does some travelling. So
A lot of travel.
There's definitely traveling.
Oh yeah.
Hades probably not.
Yeah, no, they don't really do a lot of the undead stuff or ghosts.
military.
Use it. You could use
Hestia
it for military.
definitely. Bridge
Oh yeah,
4.
fun family.
Yeah, military. Well, does Bridgeport? Well, yeah.
No. Hestia found family.
Oh, that's for sure. Bridge 4.
I know.
My boys. Beautiful, yes. Involving travel, yes. Moon or night? I mean, probably one of the covers has a night sky on
Rhythm
it.
of
has-
War. Rhythm of War
Rhythm
has
of War.
moons on it.
Yeah. Fire on the cover. Maybe not.
Rhythm of War might also have fire on the cover. Or maybe I'm just imagining Shalon's hair. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not an alternative, non-traditional.
No.
Unless you count anything that's over 500 pages as non-traditional.
Interludes.
A cat squasher. Yeah, then
No, I don't think it can quite fit into Apollo.
No,
Hera, Queendom, you can fit it into that one.
you could.
that's true.
Food on the cover. I mean,
No.
there's probably a tree or something somewhere. Political
There's some
intrigue.
food on it.
Yes. And I mean, first book in a series you can do Way of Kings for, but sadly we have no Nyx yet.
We'll be waiting 60 years or something crazy like that.
No, not that long. Not that long. He'll be dead by then, so
Oh
better not be
no!
waiting that long.
We won't say that.
I just love that this discussion became a Stormlight discussion once again. We always
Always.
talk-
I'm sorry. I love Stormlight so much. I could.
Oh yeah, you're among fans here, Sanderson fans.
I'm gonna do not during the readathon because I don't have room for it. But in July, I'm doing Mistborn Era 2, and I've never read it, so I'm excited.
It's very
Yeah.
different.
I like steampunk, so I'm hoping that I'm all about that, but we'll see. Alloy of Lust's so short. It's so small. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote that, and he current era 2 wasn't a thing when he wrote that. He was kind of just doing it as a bridge book between era 1 and era 2, which was going to be set more like our 80s, 90s, which is now what era 3 is going to be. But people liked it, so he was like, okay, I guess I'll just do a trilogy set with those characters in that time, and then
As you do.
make it a 4 era thing instead of a 3 era thing, because that's what he does.
I need to go back to era 2, and probably my story with era 2 is that I read Alloy of Law and then I never finished Shadows of Self. I think I have maybe even less than 100 pages of Shadows of Self left that I never finished from years ago, and now I need to revisit it. I think I just really struggled with it.
Era
We're
2 starts in July, right?
Yeah. Hours in July.
Oh, it does? Well, then it'll be perfect timing. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when you said it, I was like, well, you can join us.
I did. I just found out about the Discord through Greg, so I joined.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Katie, what book did you get for your first Sanderson?
Yeah, that's a good question. What was the first book you got? I love Sanderson.
I need to reread Olympic. It's been a really long time.
I was thinking of reading that for
is
Hades.
overrated.
He's way overhyped.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Because if his books are not your thing, then it's a very specific, it's a basic writing style with like super crazy epic fantasy stuff. If that's not your thing, then he's definitely overhyped.
Well, I've heard people talk about how like his magic systems tend to be really super explained, like they're scientific, and people who don't like that won't necessarily like Sanderson. If you want more like mystery to the magic, then he's probably not for you. But I haven't read Skyward yet. I haven't done any of his like non-Cosmere stuff except for the Arithmetic.
Oh, I love Skyward.
Me too.
I'm looking forward to what
Cytonic.
Cytonic?
Yeah, Cytonic. And the cover looks great. Yay!
The UK one, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the UK covers are so much prettier than the US ones. Like usually I'm give or take, but the Skyward ones are really cool.
Yeah.
And for some reason they're still in print. Like I'm surprised they're still publishing them hardback.
I noticed that as well. You can pre-order it already, Cytonic. I was hoping that Waterstones would have a like signed edition, but I don't know that he's doing signed editions of them. But
he did for Rhythm of War.
He did for Rhythm of War, and I think that he did for Starsight. Pretty sure my copy of Starsight is signed. Hang on, I'll check.
He sits there and he'll do like live streams for like 4 hours and do nothing but sign books. I can't imagine he wouldn't do the Skyward book. And my favorite's the Warbreaker too. I know it's not really like a popular one, but I love Warbreaker so much.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
And that would have been from Waterstones. So.
Oh, those books do look pretty. The Sun Eater books. Oh yeah,
so pretty.
Oh, it's like holographic.
It's not. That's the shine off of my multicolored keyboard.
Oh,
it's just foil. It's just foil.
I was going to do more
foil.
colors with the UK cover. I'm a sucker for anything shiny.
Me too.
Ask Sophia. Talk to Sophia about that.
Well, I mean, I bought an entire series of books that I hadn't even read yet in hardback just because of the foil. So
just because they're foiled.
Literally. Just because they're foiled.
I'm tempted to get the Curse So Dark and like the Curse Breaker books that are the UK covers because the spines are like the rainbow holographic. But that's literally the only difference between the American and the UK version. But then,
yeah.
But they do look pretty on the shelves.
Yeah,
they do. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Fairy Loot editions.
Oh yeah, see,
that is so pretty. I still have to read about the Bold and Deadly.
There's this charity auction happening right now to raise money for Palestine, and various people have donated to it, including Illumicrate and Fairy Loot. And when I looked at it before coming on here, Illumicrate had the Poppy War trilogy, their special editions of the Poppy War trilogy on there, and Fairy Loot had their special editions of the Daverbad trilogy on there, and they were both up to £900.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I mean, at least it goes to charity.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Okay. They also have a signed original hardback of Strange the Dreamer, which when I looked was only at £100, which I thought actually that's not bad, because usually that book in that cover with the sprayed edges goes for a lot on eBay, because
yeah, I've seen that one go for a lot of money because I've got it, not signed, but the sprayed edged UK are both of mine are.
Steve, do you have a Tim? No. Do you have a link?
I'm glad you didn't say Red Rising, because I'm pretty sure I would sell a kidney for the Fairy Loot editions of that book.
I'm unhauling my set of I'm unhauling my Red Rising hardcover set.
But not the Fairy Loot one.
No, they're just hardcovers.
Those Fairy Loot ones are very pretty, to be fair.
They're hardcovers.
Steve,
I didn't like them, so I don't need them.
You didn't like them?
Oh. I mean, I guess it's not for everyone. It's like reading an action movie, so.
I didn't like the writing style.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I read them years ago, and at the time I think I gave them all like 3 stars, but now I look back and I just have negative memories of them.
Fair enough. I think Pierce Brown does a couple things that are really mean to the reader.
Yeah, like, I can't remember details. I don't have any details to specifically say I didn't like it because of this, because it was so long ago and I blocked it out. But
you can't write in first person and hide things from the reader that the person whose head you're in knows. Like, it just makes no sense. Anyway, I'm done. That was my critique from Then a Morning Star.
It's so long since I read that, I don't even remember.
Put the link in the chat, but it's not showing up.
Okay, I've got my people here. Angela.
Yeah, you do. You have your friends here.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I've never read anything like that before. I never read someone who did that to their readers before.
I don't remember this. I need to message you so that you refresh me on what it was that they were hiding from the reader, because I don't remember it. I'll message you later. I'll message you the 2 endings I got.
Yeah, it's like a gigantic spoiler, so I'll send you a DM.
Yeah.
Steve, it's not letting me post the link in the chat for some reason, but if you go on to Instagram and search for books_Palestine, it is in their bio. So that's where you can find it. Out of interest,
I saw that lots
if
of
you like it,
were donating
you
for
also
that.
didn't like that.
shall we see if the prices
Albert, I didn't care the first time I read it, but then when I sat with it before I started Iron Gold, the more I got grumpy about it. It wouldn't keep me from reading the book again, but I just felt like it was a really cheap thing to do for shock value, I guess. And Greg, I really do like Red Rising. I would recommend it to people. there are just obvious flaws.
I would recommend it to people if you liked Rage of Dragons.
Like Rage of Dragons, there are no dragons.
If you like Rage of Dragons, I think, this is my theory, if you like Rage of Dragons, you'll like Red Rising. If you don't like Rage of Dragons, then don't read Red Rising.
That is not a
It's
good
not 100%
sign for me because I've got Rage of Dragons on my TBR for this month and I DNF'd Red Rising.
I mean, it's not 100% accurate, but those are my theories.
But I can
I'm
see
not
it,
liking
yeah.
both. I'm seeing lots of people that do
I
like
mean,
one like the other.
In fairness, the main reason I DNF'd it, this was like right back at the start when I first started listening to audiobooks, and I started listening to the audiobook and I was like, this is sci-fi, which I don't read very often, audiobooks, which I don't read very often, and is it an Irish accent or a Scottish accent? I think it's an Irish accent. This is too much for me. I'll have to come back to this. So maybe it would be okay if I
mean, Rage of Dragons is very like hit and miss. Like me and Joanna disagree on it, don't we?
Yes.
You like Rage of Dragons.
I love Rage of Dragons.
Whereas I can't stand it.
But I could see why you could, because I think I told you this, right? I picked up book 2, read 100 pages, and have never continued with it since January, so. Yeah.
Which? Fires of Vengeance?
Yeah.
Gregory, we all know that you're wrong with your Malice opinions.
You are very wrong. Malice is wonderful. Yes. See? And Veritas is the best. At least Klaus is no longer here.
Yeah.
For his Veritas hate.
Yes, Albert, I'm going to die on the Malice is Great Hill too.
Me too. No.
Your Angela theory, or no, names that start with A. That was it.
Oh, boy.
I have Malice. I will try it. My name doesn't start with an A. My middle name starts with an A.
There you go. That might work.
Joanna, do you have any names that start with A?
Nope. Unfortunately, I don't.
Your name ends in A.
Yeah, this is true. There's 2 A's in it.
Maybe if there's just an A involved at all, that'll be good enough. It'll be the loophole, so Greg can say he's correct.
Yeah, because Gregory doesn't have an A in his name, so maybe that's it. He does in
No, he doesn't. Is it L-A-P?
But the thing is, like, Philip and Patrick don't have A's in their name.
Oh yeah, and they just have good taste.
Why is Klaus sleeping when you're insulting him, Dan? You have not. Yes, you do.
Klaus has an A in his name.
You have an A. La Perch. La Trout. It's an A. It's there.
Oh man, how did we get here?
With that.
Malice is so good.
Descended.
I have a friend of mine who's just started reading Ruin, and I'm like, oh no, oh you poor soul.
I remember when you started reading Ruin.
Now I have that
finished reading
you poor
Ruin.
unfortunate soul gif in my head.
Oh no. I sent to Abby and Leslie a picture of my book of Ruin because the last page had like my tears fell onto the book.
It was that sad or like heartbreaking that you actually like got tears on the book?
Oh yeah, I read through the last chapter, just like sobbing through it, and on the last page, like it all fell on the page because I took off my glasses because I couldn't read anymore, and I had the audiobook on, so I just did this, and then it all fell on the book.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm gonna cry. I cry so easily when I read things. This is gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
Cry.
Yeah, John Gwynne like breaks your heart. He gets your heart, and he's like putting it all together. He's making it all nice, and you're like, I love it all so much, and then suddenly he's like,
oh no! Does he do that in Shadow of the Gods, or is it just in the? Is it the Broken Lands, the Unbroken Lands?
I feel like
Vanished Lands.
I'm scared for the characters in the continuation from Shadow of the Gods. I'm scared for where it's going to go because I feel like he's still working up to the big ripping apart of your emotions.
We guys
With
start
Malice,
with
it was
Shadow
also
of the
like
Gods?
that, right? Like, I mean,
Oh, I was asking, should I start with Shadow of the Gods or should I start with Malice and just run through them?
I did a video on this last week.
You do, well, then I will go watch it, and you don't have to answer that right now.
And you can have a whole video where I discuss John Gwynne and I say where you should start, or like give you reasons for which one you should start with. But yeah, he loves ripping your heart out.
John Gwynne. John Gwynne brings us together.
He really does ripping your heart out. Like I messaged him after finishing one of his books, and I was like, I'm broken. Like I'm an emotional wreck. Why have you done this to me? But like this is so good. But why? And he was like, "Thank you, Abby, for your message. It's made my day. These emotional responses are the holy grail for an author." He was like so happy that I was so emotional.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, he did his job then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew it was gonna be trouble because at the end of Malice, it's like you are sad, but it's okay. You know, it's like, oh, this is sad, but it's not. But then this is book one. You're not yet attached to all these characters, so then you just know what's gonna happen, and you're like, oh, the pain.
And that's how I feel. That's how I feel with Shadow of the Gods. That it's the first book, and so I know things are gonna go wrong in the rest of the series.
So don't fall in love with any of the characters because the ones you love are gonna die. Okay.
But you do want to
don't
get attached to them. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
not
on
gonna be like the Red Wedding, is it? Is it that bad? If you guys have
It's
you
that
read
bad. It's
Oh,
that
no.
bad.
I mean, I feel as though the Red Wedding was more
Is this a Game of Thrones thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
out of the blue.
Yeah. Red Weddings were like, what the fuck is happening? But yeah.
Yeah. So on Friday night, I finished my reread of Hero of Ages. Sobbing.
Oh no.
For the first time. And I've never actually cried reading that book before, but I did this time. And then on Saturday, Joanna and I watched Mockingjay Part 2. So I was like, I am in a state of I mean, I was already in a state of depression because that's my constant being, but even more so, I was like, I need some joy now.
You need a happy
Every
book.
time I finish the Hero of Ages, I just stare blankly at the wall. I'm like,
Yeah, literally, I went and I was crying for a bit and then I stopped. And then I thought about it again and I started crying again. And I was like, let me have a shower. And then I started crying again.
yeah.
You need to watch
Terrible.
a Disney movie or something to put your little heart back together.
I started a reread of Keeper of the Lost Cities, the second book.
Oh, I just ordered the first one off of Book Outlet, and I'm excited.
Yay. I love it.
For middle grade books.
They
I'm
are.
surprised.
They are. Yeah. I'm going to go and grab one of them. Hang on.
I've been wanting to read them, but there's just so many in the series.
Yeah.
Terry Pratchett
It's
is
the way.
fun. I just started reading Terry Pratchett, so I just found out. I just finished the.
Me too. I finished it to the under. Whoa. What's
Look
that?
at this. This is book
Chunky.
7. It is a chunky boy. It is. How long is it? It's got an extract from the next book in the back of it, but the last page of the actual story is 845 pages.
Wow, I would have.
And I mean, how many are going to be in the series? Is it 9? Is it a 9-10 book?
It currently has 8, and she is signed for 9. But it's possible that she'll not be able to finish it in 9 and end up doing more. I don't really know what's happening with it just now because she recently had a baby after quite a difficult pregnancy, so she's not been in kind of like writing mode for the past little while, but we should get 9 either this year or next, hopefully.
Nice.
That's awesome.
But I recommend them anyway. Just yes.
Yeah, you tried to get me to start
I love
them.
them. I love them. I think they're brilliant. They are literally my new Harry Potter.
Oh,
High praise.
It is, because we do not support TERFs, so I needed a new Harry Potter, and this is it.
Well, I mean, it's longer now than Harry Potter.
It is
Very
longer
true.
than Harry Potter.
Now that you say there's your new Harry Potter, I have to read it. I have to.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
I've heard that it's.
I'm
really
not saying
good.
like it's not the same as Harry Potter. Like people compare the two, and I mean, I suppose there's a magic school, so fine, but they're not the same. I just kind of get that similar whimsical feeling from it, you know?
Why?
That's the important part.
You need to stop
I
talking,
definitely want to
Sophia.
get to know
Otherwise,
it.
I'm gonna buy it.
Okay, so there's really good friend groups, and
Is there
there's
animal
really cool
companions in
magic.
it?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
Is there any romance? Like cute
Oh
middle
yeah.
grade? Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's cute middle grade romance I can
There
do.
is cute little butterflies in the stomach. Like, oh, he held my hand. Like, oh my gosh, so cute.
I'm gonna go between that and then From Blood and Ash and have like whiplash.
Thing is that sometimes that like holding of a hand can be
It's
more
important. It's
than
important.
I've seen from Blood
It's
and
so
Ash.
much better sometimes because like
Mhm.
it just, you get like the butterflies when you're reading. I don't know if you guys do, but if I'm reading really good romance, I get butterflies and I get all like,
Mhm.
Yeah, and you're starting to grin. You're like a Cheshire cat.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. That's how I felt with Creed. I was like,
Hmm.
that's like the wholesome stuff that I love.
I know.
Occasionally you need Akatara, but most of the time I read the whole.
Oh yeah.
I'm on a Court of Mist and Fury and I'm nervous because I've been on Pinterest and there's lots of stuff that's like chapter 55 and I'm like, do I even want to read that chapter?
Yes.
Mine and Joanna's faces when you were saying you were reading a Court of
Same time.
Fury.
See, it's not smutty enough.
It's not.
How
funny
it's
enough.
not. It's not smutty. Okay.
Have you
Read the Black Dagger Brotherhood and then tell me if you think that Akatara is smutty. The answer will be no.
The what Brotherhood? I need to know this.
The Black Dagger Brotherhood
The
by
Black
J.R.
Dagger.
Ward.
have
There
you
is
read-
like actual sex scenes from like chapter 3.
Oh, that's early. They don't pull any.
Yes, that is smart.
Have you
Mhm.
read The Court of Silver Flames, Sophia?
I was gonna ask.
No, I haven't. I don't know about that one. Maybe I will. Maybe when it comes out in paperback though, because
Well,
Oh,
if
you
you
have another
wanted-
fan here.
Or a gymnastic make it smutty.
There you go.
but how many sex scenes are there?
I don't know.
lot.
There was a lot.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's proper smart. Like there has to be at least 3.
Yeah.
I like how
cannot
this
read.
conversation was like,
so
oh, John,
you go from, like-
sex scenes.
But the thing is, that you're like, they hold hands and it's the butterflies.
Yeah, well, but that's a middle grade series. If there was sex in that, I would be deeply disturbed.
Yes.
Like that would not be okay. But in something that's touting itself as a smutty series, I'm like, where is all the sex? I'm sorry, this is not no.
Have any of you guys read Jacqueline Perry? The cushy old dart series?
Is that smutty?
It has amazing sex scenes in it, and the main character, she's a bit of a masochist. There's like a scene where they have sex on like a bed of roses, but like rose stems, so that there's like it's great. But it has a really good story.
I have
like,
that on my shelf.
That's very long,
We
isn't
were
it?
gonna read that together.
I think they're like this big, but they're really, really good.
Let me get it. Hang on.
Like there's an actual like fantasy story, and the story is good, and the sex is good.
What prompts would it fit?
I love this.
It was so exciting when
I mean, the cover is just fantastic.
The cover is beautiful.
This one, you could not read for Aphrodite, in my opinion.
Why?
Does it fit Poseidon? Because then Abra could use it.
There's definitely water in there. Yes.
There
It
you
is
go.
701
Poseidon
pages.
book.
Okay, everyone's
It's
talking to
blurred by Robert Jordan, which is not what you would expect. It says, intricately plotted and a fascinating read. Robert Jordan. Brilliant.
nice.
The author is actually really cool. I got to meet her. She came to like the youth bookstore in my hometown, and she's so awesome. I love her. She's very like inclusive and tries to have like representation and stuff in her books. I just love her, so I really like recommending her books to people.
Yeah. I saw it in a used bookshop, and I was like, I don't really need it. But and here it is.
Robert Jordan is like I have heard some things about him and ladies. I don't know about so much side book. Yes.
Oh, here's some other prompts it fits. Oh, Hermes prompts. That's nice.
That is true. Yeah, Hermes. It's been a while since I read it, but yeah, for sure. It's cool. It has like it starts out with like a whole like brothel setup thing, but there's like courtesans, and so it's
That's what
like
it says, right? That she
It's
works in.
Oh my, that's such a big book, Sophia.
It's not.
I
It's
haven't
not.
seen it.
It's not. It's 700 pages. It's not that bad. It's just thick paper. It's fine.
Yeah.
Show me the text. Show me the text.
Yeah, it's quite. I mean, it's not. It's still my archive type size.
Oh,
those are big margins though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, this didn't scare you. That's longer. I mean, to be fair,
What is that?
it is middle grade, but
Yeah,
I could
that's
read that in a
why.
day like Albert.
the audiobooks are pretty long for these, to be fair.
Books Before Death. I loved the last one in the trilogy so much. Hyacinth is my favorite character. You know what I'm talking about. But the romance in there is so good. It's so good.
But you will need to persuade Joanna to read House of Leaves with me.
Oh no, that's not gonna.
House of Leaves scares me.
That's
don't
why
know.
I want to read it.
We wanted
How
to
do
do
you
a
read it though?
challenge together.
If
Well,
I read
that's
a manga,
the whole thing. There are videos on YouTube that give you kind of guides on how to read it.
Is she on your team, Abby?
yeah, she is. She's my
You need to watch out for her.
That's insane. Girl, that's insane.
I don't know how you do
Abra,
it.
you're in a whole other league of like a league of your own with your super reading.
Oh yeah.
I put like House of Leaves and Infinite Jest in like the same. I'm not quite sure I want to try these books. So if you
Oh, no.
like
What
House
do you
of Leaves, let
I really don't want to read House of Leaves. She really wanted me to read. I was like, nope.
We can
I've
do
heard
it.
it's like a mind. Don't want to swear on your channel, but I'm.
Oh, you can
heard
swear on my
it really
channel.
nice. It's mind fun. That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
What's that?
House of
House
Leaves.
of Leaves
All right.
plays with your mind.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of.
Why
I'm
can't
kind of
we-
interested to see if I will find it terrifying or not.
Sophia, why can't we just read Sophia's Dart together? That was a good idea.
Because, well, we can, but that won't fit for that particular video idea.
If you do a buddy read, maybe I'll do a reread because it's been a really, really long time since I've read those.
Awesome. Abby, do
I
you want
read
to join
them
us?
in like 8th grade when it probably wasn't very like appropriate for me to read them.
I mean,
Exactly.
the book starts with "This book is not for you," so
There's one. It's called The Ship of Theseus, I think, where it seems
yeah,
it,
it's a
reminds
similar
me
yeah.
thing.
where it comes with inserts and stuff, and you have to figure out how to read it and solve a mystery while you're reading it, and that sounds really cool, but also a lot of work.
Yeah. Awesome. So if we do the Crucial Dart, then we need to make it official.
Open.
Open for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, friends, it's almost midnight for me, even though I'm
Oh my
having a lot of fun.
I might be getting to bed as well, especially as if I'm going into the office tomorrow.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
What's your commute like?
I've been cycling, so it's a 45-minute commute on my bike.
Yikes.
But it's good. It's good for me. It's exercise. It's through Richmond Park. It's beautiful,
Oh,
stunning.
well, I suppose that's okay. I mean, I would be far too scared to ride a bike in London, honestly.
I have the before Richmond Park and the after Richmond Park, which is a bit busy. But the Richmond Park bit,
Yeah, that would be nice.
the Richmond Park bit is lovely scenery, but horrible on the legs because of the hills.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Definitely gets to feel like blood pumping in the morning.
Meanwhile, I slept in past 9 this morning, and I was like, thank goodness. I said this to Joanna earlier. Thank goodness my commute is 1 minute right now.
Well, my commute was 1 minute today when I.
Yeah, I love working from home for that reason. I can just sleep in. Well, awesome. Let's, if that's okay for everyone, we then can go to bed.
Yeah,
Abby,
you guys deserve to go to bed.
Well done, everyone. Good
Wimbledon
one.
Common. No. Richmond Park is better than Wimbledon Common. Sorry.
Oh, wait, here.
Oh, some fighting words. It feels like, even though I don't know what they mean.
Yes. So.
Thank you so much, everyone, for participating.
Thank you for having.
And thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone, also in the chat that stayed all these 4 hours almost with us, or that came back and forth, or that just joined us. So thank you so much, and happy reading. Read a lot. You got to beat Team Zeus, because just for one last time, Zeus sucks. Go
Apollo.
Team Hestia.
Team Dionysus, grab a drink.
Go have some wine.